divided into two sides. A woman's brain is divided into two sides, where we have the left side and the right side. On the left side of a woman's brain, there is nothing right. And
Right.
on the right side of a woman's brain, there is nothing left.
So
I don't want peace.
we are.
I want problems always.
That is a new feature.
A woman's brain is divided
Let's
into
get off this right quick. So right now I'm previewing a new feature, right? I'm testing a new feature. So when I go live, on Instagram. So Instagram, let me know if y'all got this, right? Because I'm live right now. What up, Vance? I'm live on YouTube right now, but the way that I have it streaming, I'm multicasting. And so if you guys join my YouTube, it's what is my YouTube channel? IC Green 1. Let me type that in for y'all over here. Let me see if y'all can get it. Let me see. What'd you say? Not funny, Rose. Let me see. ICGREEN 1. So I'm live. This is crazy because I can use my actual camera. So what I'm looking at though is the preview is very different. You guys get a limited preview. Woman gonna want it. So I typed in where I'm at, IC Green 1, so y'all can see it. It's totally different on YouTube than it is here. Which is crazy. So when I go to my YouTube, like the YouTube is more like you guys, I realize you guys have a lag and a delay on here. Who jumped in? Sassy. Hey, what's up, Sassy? You know what, Sassy, can I say thank you for holding it down, you know what I'm saying? Staying with me while they had me kind of banned on YouTube. YouTube had locked me out kind of, but I'm back now, new year, you know what I'm saying? Kaiki, what's happening, brother? Listen, so for those of you who do not understand what's happening right now, you guys are getting a delayed stream because Instagram is allowing me to use the stream key so I can multicast, right? So right now we're on YouTube and we're on Instagram. But in the future, we're going to be on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Twitch, and there was one more I can't even think of it right now, but I'll be broadcasting on all those. Yeah, Kaiki all the way from Brazil. Good to see you. But yeah, so I'll also have my new show coming tomorrow. Sassy, you'll see a video come up. A video will come up at what time? At 8 o'clock. It's scheduled to release. Queen, what up, fam? I'm live on YouTube though, so I'm actually live on YouTube. I could be live on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and a bunch of others while I'm testing this. But I just wanted to test out Instagram and test out. Of course, you have to be on YouTube to do it, but I wanted to test out Instagram to see if I could actually use the stream key and what that would be like. You know what I mean? It's a new show I'm doing. It's on YouTube. It's an extension of what I've done already with The Look, right? So YouTube kind of, I don't know if I discussed this with you guys. YouTube kind of admonished me for not saying it was a reaction video. It's what the Look, ultimately they like to label it as a reaction. I'm on now, Rose. I'm live on YouTube right now, but they got a reaction. I have to call this The Look. Now I have to label it as a reaction video, and because I didn't do that, I don't know if someone reported me or whatnot, or something happened, but they decided to shake things up and told me I couldn't be on the platform like that until it got fixed. So what I'm doing now is I'm still doing The Look. You guys on Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere else, you'll still get The Look, but it has to have an explanation with it. So now tomorrow I did the first The Look is Harry Belafonte. When he got on and he was talking about how Martin Luther King and he had a conversation where Martin Luther King had realized that he was taking us down, that integration was the wrong path, and that he needed to go get the money. But he also said that he was sitting between Barack Obama and, there you go, Rose, what's up? He was sitting between Barack Obama and, who else was it? Barack and Hillary Clinton. And he was saying that the Democratic Party had gone he was trying to see if there was anything worth salvaging in the Democratic Party. So I just did a reaction and conversation regarding that. I thought it was paramount to do that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what the look is. I'll be taking some of those clips that I've already released, the look, and I'll add some conversation to it and some context. Now, what else is happening, Rose, on and Sassy? What else is going to happen on Friday? I'm going live with people who comment under the, who comment under the post. And if you commented under the post, then you are going to be invited to come live with me on stage in one of these spots right here. You see it's guest 1, guest 2, guest 3, and guest 4. You'll be able to be on the live with me and have a conversation talking about your comment or your point that you made, you know what I'm saying, and just extend the conversation a little bit so we could chop it up. So that's the gist of it. I'm going to be heavily invested in my YouTube channel this season, as well as TikTok and Instagram as a that's not me changing the voice past the bar. That's Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's the stream. If you want to catch the live joint, let me type it in again for you guys. I see it might have went away, but I'm live on I see green 1. So this is my YouTube right there. I just typed it in. I see green 1. When you log on to that on YouTube, then you'll see like the actual picture. And unfortunately, they've cut a little bit out. Like when I look at the Instagram post, it's vertical, so it's not showing the rest of this video. You know what I'm saying? Now that you guys are joining here, you can see it clearly. So that might be something they need to work out, or maybe I need to look into. I'll look into see if there's some parameters I need to change or do something in order to make it where it's not, not vertical and not so where it doesn't show this wide angle view that you guys get to see. I saw somebody else join, but they didn't type yet. That's the only way I know who's in my live is when you guys type in the live. I know Sassy's here. I know Rose is here, but I don't know who else is here. So it might be beneficial if you type in the chat and say hello at least, and hit the like button, because I see we got 3 people, but only 2 likes. So normally it'll be a lot more people than this. I know, right? YouTube is just very clear. What up, Norman? What up, Jana? D. Michelle. Hey, yo, I'm on YouTube right now, a lot clearer and cleaner than it's showing on Instagram is the word. Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while, Norm. Join me on Instagram, on YouTube. Let me type it in again, because I don't know how to make it stay as a post. But there you go. I'm on YouTube. What up, Jana? I'm on YouTube, and then when you guys come to YouTube, type something to let me know you're in the live. You know what I mean? Because you guys know, like, my conversation, it's an engagement channel. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like sitting up here talking, just talking and not having a response from anybody. That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I can do that when I'm actually focused and typing about something completely, you know what I'm saying? Like that, the posts for the look, I will definitely have a monologue or a dialogue that I'm going to carry that doesn't require your input at all. But on Fridays, it will. What up, Soul Go? On Fridays, it will require your attention and for you to be on stage with me. And I don't know if I'm going to go live on Instagram when I do that, because, like I said, when I put the guests up, you see we'll have 4 guests. And as each person I invite on stage is in that position, it may be a little difficult to, for others, for Instagram to see it. Like, I don't think on Instagram that you guys are going to have an opportunity to see it the way I want you guys to see it. And so every now and again, what up, Champagne? I'm live on YouTube, you guys. It's ICGREEN 1 on YouTube. I don't know how to pin it for Instagram, because I'm not actually on Instagram via my phone. I'm on Instagram via the using their stream key. So, and Rose said I'm clear as day on YouTube. So you guys might want to join that. I know that the Instagram function is a little off. Now, what I could do, which I hate doing because it ties up my phone, I'll type it again, Norm. Just use this ICGREEN numeric 1. It's super simple. That's my YouTube. When you guys come and join the YouTube, make sure you type. Let me know you're here. The sound is going to be incredible because I'm all the tools that I'm using. Of course, the camera, the video is going to be good. There you go, Jana. Hey, what's happening? Typically, I'm running a multicast from this setup, which includes Facebook and different places like that. So if you're on Facebook and you catch me, it'll show a Facebook icon on the left to let people know, that I was on, that they were responding from Facebook. So you guys will be able to communicate with people from Facebook on here, as well as Twitch, which it'll show like a purple icon. Like you guys all have the red YouTube symbol next to your name. But that's how I know who's communicating and from where. Right now, like I said, I only put up 2 of the sites, YouTube and Instagram. And apparently Instagram does not show, the chat. Unfortunately, it doesn't share the chat in the stream, which is kind of odd because all of the other ones do. So maybe that's something that Ecamm has to work on in order to make sure that there's a possibility in the future to show it all. There you go, Norm. I see you. He said, your name comes up. It says Norman Katz. And then he says, hey, it's Norman. Yeah, what up, bro? Make sure you hit the like button for the thumbs up or whatnot. This was simply a test, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it works. Really, it looks really good now, right? I figured you might like it when you can see it how it's supposed to be done. It allows me several features. For instance, so what I do on Wednesdays or either Monday, Tuesday, I'll post on Wednesday. So like this will be a post in the future, so you guys can see what it is. Let me see. Is it? No, it's here.
Brain is divided into 2. A woman's brain. A woman's brain is divided into 2 sides. A woman's brain is divided into 2 sides, where we have the left side and the right side. On the left side of a woman's brain, there is nothing right. And on the right side of a woman's brain, there is nothing left. Hey, I don't want peace. I want problems, always. A woman's brain is divided into 2. A woman's brain.
So this is kind of how to look. You see, I believe he wants all the smoke. You know what I mean?
A woman's brain is divided into 2 sides. When it's time a woman's brain is divided into
for this video to come out. Yeah, it's funny, right? No, that was funny, Rose. He wants all the smoke.
On the left side of a woman's brain, there is nothing right. And on the right side of a woman's brain, there is nothing left. Hey, I don't want peace. I want.
So I have yet to. I'll probably do that one later on today. Because it is funny though. He does that. He does that. He picks at people. So. But I have the funny ones. Then I have some I've already posted, right? And so I had to privatize them on YouTube because YouTube was kind of playing me, saying that like it lacked value other than what it was. And I was like, no, the look, I have built it up where it means something. I'm not sure. I don't know. Rose, you weren't on. Rose, were you on Clubhouse? I don't think Rose was on Clubhouse. I can't be sure. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, so that's the plan is that. Yo, if you guys are on my Instagram, I'm live on YouTube. I'll type it in again for you guys. I need to type the whole thing. www.youtube.com/ICGREEN1. That's where I'm at, y'all. Shay, I'm on that right now. So if y'all want to join me, you could join me there. Yeah. But now you guys see. So tonight, I'll do it tonight for this one where it says I believe he wants all the smoke. You know what I mean? I will record him saying that. Then I'll come back to this page, and I'll just share my take on it, and I'll ask you your opinion, your take, and from the comments, what I'm looking forward to. See, it's got to watch that. Yeah, I got to keep this to the side because if not, the autofocus of the visual autofocus will change it. Yeah, I went on there and I saw it and I was like disappointed in Clubhouse. They've managed to make it look and feel very compartmentalized, and I think that took away from what I enjoyed about it, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I no longer participate in it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where I can't believe that where they are now on Clubhouse that they listened to the users. And all social media goes south when they don't listen to the users. You know what I mean? When we were using it, it was different. The tools and the accessibility, the ability to float from room to room and interact with people was paramount. And it lost its value in doing whatever it did. So, an explanation on Twitch. What do you mean? So I'm on Twitch as well under I am IC Green. That's where I do my gaming at. So if you guys are, so I'll type that in here too. Let me see. So if you ever see me, Twitch. twitchtv.com/IMGREN. So twitchtv.com IMIC Green. That is yeah, it's so there are a couple sites that I use, not many. Benelson and Bing are coming out with a new in February. It's supposed to be amazing, so they say. Oh, well, that'd be dope. I'm sure if it starts with the root of what Clubhouse is and kind of does its thing from there, they'll be all right. But do I need to download it? I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's an app. It's an app. So as you can see, these are the current apps that I use. I don't have Twitch on here at the moment. I'll add that later. But my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter are all Dwight Scrap Reynolds. My YouTube is icgreen.com, icgreen.1, and then I'll put my Twitch on there so everybody knows where it's at. You know what I'm saying? With video and audio. I think there was some anonymity that was allowed when it was just audio. I think there was something seductive about the platform just being audio. You know what I mean? I think. What up, Sid? What up, Andrew? I'm live on YouTube right now, so join me over on YouTube. But there was something seductive about just being able to use your voice to communicate. You know, those are some of the things that most are now on X and doing rooms, but it's a whole different audience. Yeah, true story. I can do the super chat thing on there as well, but nah, I don't really be on Clubhouse like that, Rose. I think Clubhouse was something that, you know, at the time served a very well and great purpose in pointing me in an awesome direction when it comes to social media. But as far as where it's at now, it'll be something that will always be a part of my story, but I don't think it'll be a part of my future, you know? Just based off of all the different changes that they've made. I don't know how people survive on that platform still. I don't know how it's still effective. But I did, like I said, I popped on there before the new year and I saw that some of the same faces that were active, you know, many moons ago are still on there. And I don't know if they're thriving on the app. I would assume so. I would be like, that's probably the reason why they haven't left. But yeah, it was dope during COVID. You know what I'm saying? When you had to, you know, and it was new and it was something that wasn't intrusive. You know what I'm saying? Twitter, you know, the new X. So on Twitter, they have a function where you can do audio rooms as well. It almost, you know, it paralleled what Clubhouse was. It's just Clubhouse at its best, it's okay. It's different. You know what I mean? I didn't gravitate to it, Rose. I didn't for audio app. I think that Clubhouse was doing it the best until I don't know what the thought process was to make it what it is today. I left at a time where Clubhouse was still great in its design, but then the culture had changed, and I didn't like the culture. I didn't like the open format of all the hate that was going on and all the bad and negative energy. And so, I was one advocating, telling people, listen, you can choose the energy you want to surround yourself with. And I did exactly that. You know what I'm saying? I did exactly that. I detoured from the platform at a point where it was very volatile. People were getting doxxed. It was a real trip. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of left the platform and ventured off into TikTok. And I might have been on TikTok 1 month after leaving Clubhouse, or a couple months, and then I ended up acquiring my first month on TikTok, 33,000 followers. And I'm at like 57,000 followers on Clubhouse now. And the goal is by the end of this year, or it just depends. I'm looking to push to 100,000 soon. So yeah, true story, Norm. I think they abandoned like I said, they abandoned the users. It's when you stop listening to the people, or you start listening to the wrong people, does your company take a shift that, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to reel it back. And I don't think they, I think a lot of these social media sites and companies decide to move forward. They don't put on the brakes. You know what I mean? YouTube said, I'm good how I am, and I'll just make little adjustments. Yeah, on TikTok. They said, you know what, YouTube hasn't changed very much at all. And Instagram, has made a few adjustments, added a few things that we enjoy, but when they had it wrong, they took it away quick. You know what I mean? Yeah, I figured he was. But that was one of those things, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to I looked at, especially after writing my book, I kind of looked at things and I was like, which one of these are the most, stable or which ones are the most volatile? And if you notice that this is the reason why everybody kind of likes Facebook. Facebook hasn't changed in quite a while. So Mark Zuckerberg has that figured out, and he's taking a slow approach to changing or adjusting Instagram as well. Snapchat hasn't changed in forever. Some of these understand, yeah. There you go, Rose. Yeah. How are you with your drink? But that is pretty much it. It's a matter of not changing so much. Baller, what's up? I'm live on YouTube, man. Let me put the YouTube address back in here again. Let me see if I can copy it, because I don't want to type it again. Let me see. Yep, I can copy it. Oh, I can pin the comment. There we go. Shoot, I guess I can do some things, you know what I'm saying? Facebook is boring. And so that's why I stopped using Facebook. Facebook is also very emotional. Out of all the sites, Facebook has the most emotional baggage attached to it. Because these are people that and a lot of those people feel free speaking about their hardships more than their celebratory things. Like it's draining for me to be on Facebook. So I'm not on Facebook often at all. You know what I mean? Somebody has to really send me something, or, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's what's up, Rose. And so I tend to not, if I get on Facebook, it's in stealth mode. It's for a brief second. I'm not trying to startle anybody or anything like that. So that's one of the changes for me, why I don't do Facebook. I don't do Clubhouse anymore. And that also the speed of it, Norm, more than, and it's an older program. It's still a great program, don't get me wrong, but it is a slow program in context to, if you want to go fast or slow, you go fast as TikTok. Secondly is Instagram. Third is YouTube. And then lastly is Facebook. Now, the difference between YouTube, which has its own speed as well, is it has a built-in a built-in fan base, so to speak, that people actively go looking for things on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. Facebook, you go looking for friends and that kind of thing, but on YouTube, you go looking for information. You go looking for how-tos or those kind of things. Instagram is kind of a gossip thing or whatnot, where you just want to see what's going on with your friends and whatnot. And then TikTok has more of a hands-on element, you know what I mean? Especially if you go live and you entertain and you speak and you do different things like that. So it's great for that. As Rose said, most people on TikTok associate me with the apple cider vinegar drink that I've been known for advocating for great health and wealth. So, so you all sites are great. You just got to pick the one that you want to be affiliated with, or the two. Or I say if you're going to do anything, if you're going to be on social media, that a well-rounded group would be the TikTok, Instagram, and you know what I mean. Yeah, not many people do. Definitely older people, because again, like, it's a slower platform, and then it has your friends on it. You know what I'm saying? Like your friends back home, or that kind of thing. And so for me, a lot of those people don't get or have access to me. And so when I do get on, so the time that I'll be on Facebook now is I'll be live, and you'll see Rose in the future. And Norm, if you're following me, follow me now on, subscribe to me right quick, you guys, and turn notifications on. That way you'll see when I actually multicast on this thing, you'll see Facebook people jumping in. You'll see a lot of Facebook people jump in because it'll show on Facebook that I'm live. Yep. Yeah. What up, Sid? Yeah, I mean, that's what it really is. It's kind of like the first interactive app that our parents got on or whatnot, where they go and they can, talk to their kids or their family, their nieces and other family members and old friends. So it's one of those things. So I'm not on it often at all, But when I multicast, it will broadcast that I'm live, and you guys will see a ton of people join the live from Facebook. And most will be people that I haven't spoken to in years and absolutely haven't seen in quite a while, because a lot of those people are in Michigan. So Instagram, I'm watching a ton of people pass through on Instagram right now. Sierra, hey, yeah, Sierra, I'm on, what's his name? I'm on I'm on YouTube. April Love, what up, baby? I'm on YouTube right now. This feed that's on Instagram that you guys are watching has a kind of delay to it, but if you go to that YouTube channel, you guys see me live and in color and a better picture and a better broadcast. But even in the future, even with this lapse, I'm still going to be multicasting. So when I do it, it'll be broadcast at least 7 different social media sites, including Twitter, Twitch, Ustream, Restream, LinkedIn, Pinterest, I said X, and Facebook, YouTube, and now, like I said, Instagram. So like 8 different social media sites. And the crazy part is I can do up to 33 at a time, but I can't. The problem is I don't want to have that many. I don't want to have to be that responsible for that many social media sites. You know what I mean? Like, you do have to nurture these things. You do have to show up and be available and communicate and nurture. You know what I'm saying? So the only 3 that I'm willing to nurture right now is TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And Instagram, I'm really nurturing Instagram because that was one of the first ones. It's kind of like my Instagram is our version of Facebook at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like our version of Facebook. So that one is like the one that we keep stable, where we'll always communicate with people. But TikTok is the newest, and TikTok will light your social media on fire because of its algorithm to introduce you to new people. If I go live every day on TikTok, I can gain 100 to 200 new followers every day. Now, if I get on TikTok and I decide that I'm going to really push, like a conversation that's on a series basis, so to speak. Like if I decided to talk about my book on a regular basis, I will gain 200 to 300 every day. What up, Prince? I see you. I'm on YouTube right now, so you see the address is pinned in the comments. But if I joined one of those, like when I first joined TikTok, I was gaining 400 or 500 new followers a day, and then it jumped to 1,000 and 1,500. You know, on a regular basis, anywhere from 400 and up was how my follower counts were going. And I was going to, you know, I'm going to do a series on that as well. I downloaded the information, and I think people will be interested in seeing it. I will put it on YouTube first and then make it a series on TikTok, because people want to know, how do you grow your platforms? How are you on social media and on these different sites, and you have tens of thousands of followers? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So TikTok is on fire. It's electric right now, and I think it'll stay that way for a minute. What up, Wiggy? I think it'll stay that way for a minute, and it's still carving out its space. And it's one of the better monetization tools as well. They really support the creators on there, and I think that they make it available for creators to do really well. If you were looking to monetize, that's a great place to do it. YouTube is as well. Now, YouTube, I think what I like about YouTube's partner program is really, really dope. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube's partner program, if you present the numbers, I mean, they have no problem taking good care of it. Yeah, get the kids to bed, man. And you get some sleep too, bro. It's good to see you, Norm. Make sure you turn on notifications. Make sure you stay subscribed, and you can catch me on here. Wiggy, I put the YouTube address at the bottom, man. It's a better picture. You don't want to hang out on Instagram and watch this. It's alleviating so much of the space that I'm in right now. It's kind of crazy. And you want to be able to see like this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, trust me. You gonna say his whole name, Rose. She said, "Good night, Norman Katz." That's funny. Right now, like I said, I'm only broadcasting to Instagram and what up, Shaq? Instagram and YouTube right now. But when I open this thing up and I broadcast to all the other, you know, Twitch, LinkedIn, X, and Facebook, and a couple others, then, I mean, it should be crazy in here. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? Let me see who else came in with wigs. Varel Arts, my man over in London. Yo, yeah, what's up? Annalise, I see you. Yeah, shouting out all my people that joined on Instagram. The crazy part is it does not allow. So the Instagram thing that I'm looking at does not allow me to expand it or move it, which is not, you know what I mean? It's not really like they got to fix it. There's some tweaks and things that need to happen on Instagram in conjunction with Ecamm and in conjunction with the media that I'm using that will make it that greater. You know what I'm saying? So just building this thing out, you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's, you know, I feel like with social media, I'm kind of like I don't want to use the word guinea pig. When I get on social media, I always figure out what the problems are. You know what I mean? Like when I was on Clubhouse, I was one of the first people to monetize Clubhouse and make it in a way that they've now integrated it into the system. That was the premise behind the book that I wrote. It was my relationship with how that platform was working and saying, this isn't it. Like, this can't be, you know what I mean? Like, this can't be the best way to move around on this platform. That's kind of my thing, is trying to figure out a better way to do things, whether it's, you know, writing, producing, or whatever. It was always saying, not finding a shortcut, just finding a better system. I always believe there's a better way to do things. And not enough people are searching out that. Now, when I say a better way, I'm also looking for a way not to forget about what made the original ways special. A lot of times, what this world wants us to do, and what Clubhouse did, is Clubhouse decided to find a new way to do things, and they forgot about the old things that made it special. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the most disheartening things about when I see a platform do what Clubhouse did. Clubhouse had something really great, And I tell people when I'm giving them advice, I said, if you don't know you're winning, you're bound to lose in the next second. Like, you don't know, you got to know when you're ahead. You got to know when you're in a good seat. You got to know when you got that thing, you know what I'm saying, that you've been chasing or dreaming to get. And if you don't know what it's like to win, you're doomed to fail. Like, you're going to lose. And I feel like that's what happened with Clubhouse. I feel like some of these other platforms have figured out their formula and they said, we're not going, this is the hardcore part that people love about us. Let's just dress it up. You know what I mean? I think that's the same way for artists. Artists, once you dial in, like recording artists, once you dial into something that you know people like, they just want that again, just a little bit different every now with different sprinkles or different, you know, bells and whistles, but not so much that it's not what it was when they entered it. You know what I'm saying? If people love it from the beginning, how it was, trust me, you got it. You got it figured out. You know what I mean? Once McDonald's made the Big Mac, you know what I'm saying, and people love that sauce, they stopped. They said, hold on. People are responding to this. Leave it right here for a little bit. And once they left it there for a little bit, it became an even bigger hit and a bigger hit and a bigger hit. You know what I'm saying? And the more that it grew, they was like, we got one. And that's kind of how you all have to move in everything that you do. Like, I don't know why people steer from that. It's such an easy concept. It's easy when I say it out loud, and it's just as easy as in practice. Here's the issue, though, is some people fall short of making sure it's a formula that they have versus a shot in the dark. You know what I mean? Like, some people will try something and it'll work out and they don't know how they got there. So then a majority of their time and experience is trying to redial that thing up. It would not even thinking about, not even saying, let me stop. Like, what did I do again? Let me just figure out exactly what I did. What up, Regina? Let me figure out exactly what I did so I can not reinvent it, but so I have a formula that I can build from. You know what I'm saying? If the base formula works and people love it, you don't have to make a lot of adjustments. At that point, you have everything that everybody needs. You just have to tweak it. And, you know, I would look around at that point. What may be missing from my formula that's in a formula of somebody who's doing what I'm doing, but maybe not as well. So you have to examine the failures out there as well as the succeeders, you know what I'm saying, and figure out how you want to adjust your position, you know what I'm saying? Maurice, what up? Marcel, the man with the voice. Listen, you guys, I'm on YouTube right now. It's a better picture. I know you guys are jumping in on YouTube, but I mean on Instagram, but the connection on Instagram is only giving you part of the view of where I'm at in my studio. It's a better experience on YouTube, so hopefully you guys will come over and check it out. And so what I realized, Rose, is that announcement that I just made, I will be, even though I've typed it and I have it pinned on my page, I'm going to have to make that announcement until everybody understands that Instagram is a funnel for YouTube at this point. And mainly because the picture and quality is a lot better on YouTube. And the streaming capabilities that we have now on Instagram to stream from a better camera, like Instagram isn't taking full advantage of the camera that I'm using. My camera shoots in 8K. Most of these videos that you see can't show up but for 4K. So at the highest level, right now, YouTube will show this video at 4K because it's being shot in 4K. But the problem is some of the processors that go into shooting, you know, or viewing these videos, they dumb it down to 1080 or something like that. So still going to be the greatest quality because you got more pixels going in there, you know what I'm saying, to make a great picture. But it won't be the same until you either own a monitor or have a processor that will allow you to see it at its highest capability. Doesn't mean I'm not going to shoot in it, because I am always going to shoot in, you know, in a high range of 4K or so. But, you know, you do that to test the quality of the recording. You do that to test the power of your computer and see if you need to make some adjustments to do all those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? I posted the Twitch. Now on the Twitch, you guys will see me battling people on my game, Call of Duty. That's all I really play on there right now. I used to play Halo a lot, but now I'm just really Call of Duty. The gameplay is different. And it's usually, I might play midday a little bit, but mostly I play it at night. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on there tonight, it'd be like at midnight. I don't know how many of y'all be hanging late or whatnot. So the podcast, it is definitely coming. So part of me wants to, the podcast, Rose, it's coming, right? And here's my, if I have a challenge with the podcast, is deciding what I want to talk about and where I want to source that content from. So part of me was like, yo, a great starting point is always going to be the look. You know what I mean? So the look may very well also be the podcast. So if I do that, it would be some decisions that have to be made. If I'm posting material here on Wednesday and then having a discussion about it on Friday, maybe the podcast happens on Monday as a recap of what happened, and then I prepare it again. So that sounds like what maybe the best policy for the rotation that I want to have is posting the content with my with my commentary on it on Wednesday. Friday is a open discussion with panelists about the post that went up on Wednesday, and then Monday is a summary and conversation and wholeness of what it was that we discovered or went over. Because usually what happens is this, especially when we have a panel of people, the way that I think and the way that I hear and retain information, it sparks a lot of content and a lot of ideas. So probably, not probably, what will happen during that conversation on Friday night is I'll be writing down what would most likely lead into the podcast on Monday. Now the podcast is going to be more of it may be Sunday. I think the podcast should happen on Sunday so I could post it on Monday. And if I can get the rhythm right, it'll be a post on Monday. It'll be major posts on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Of course, there'll be other posts that I post, just randomly throughout the week anyway. But the scheduled and planned posts would be like a podcast on Monday morning. And maybe it's a motivational Monday podcast. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's, I post on, I create it on Sunday night so that you have something to get you going through your week on a Monday. You know what I mean? I think that would make me feel really cool or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like giving people something to look forward to, giving people some great words of wisdom, some great encouragement and motivation for their week. I think that probably will be the point to which I decide to build the podcast from, is giving people a place to consume and then use that energy throughout the week. I think that sounds like a good place to be. For anybody who's in the live right now, man, you guys should tap the like button to let me know that you're enjoying this conversation so far. If you're not subscribed, you should go ahead and subscribe, become one of the 4,500 plus people that are subscribed now. That number's going to go up like crazy as I start building this out. I believe we'll be at, I want to say by the end of February, the hope and the plan is to be north of 7,500. If I can do it more effectively, we'll be at 10,000 by the end of February, and the ball will be, we'll be steamrolling ahead. So I'm definitely going to build this out. This is my second time going live today and enjoying the conversation and the participation of the people who are here. With that being said, we are 45 minutes into this program, and it was supposed to be a test, and I'm not mad at the test. I see the people coming through on Instagram. Instagram has been rotating regularly, and I still see people continuously coming in on Instagram, which is cool. But I'm live on YouTube right now, and in the future, this is where you guys are going to see me at. So make sure that you guys are absolutely subscribing to the YouTube channel, because you don't want to miss the upcoming content that's coming. Actually, my first episode of The Look starts tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. You'll get a post and a conversation. Make sure you comment on it so that you can. So subscribing to me, commenting on the post, and something funny, witty, engaging, or whatever the case may be, will be what gets you selected to join me live on Friday night on YouTube. I'm inviting 4 guests to join me on the stage. I could actually do more than that, but 4 is going to be enough. 4, including myself. And the plan is to let, the 4 people who join the stage have a dialogue, and not having people trolling or anything like that. Definitely going to be looking into whoever it is that I bring on the stage. I would love for them to, yeah, I'm about to get off too, Jana. I would love for them to, good night, babe. I would love for them to have, be looking camera ready, you know what I'm saying? And have themselves pulled together or whatnot, because that always makes for a good look when people see you on video or on a Zoom or anything like that. But that's the plan. That is the plan. And yeah, I appreciate you, Rose, for hanging out and your comments, because it did make me think about scheduling and building a routine that's going to sustain what I want to do here in the future, which is the post on Wednesday, post on Friday, post on Monday. You know what I mean? I think those will work out. You know what I mean? Extra special. Yeah, Sassy. I'm gonna shut it down too. We're 45 minutes in. I got to run to the gas station right quick. I think it closes at 11. It's 10:55 right now, so I'll be the last one at the pump really quick. It's really close to my house. It's not too far. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We will resume this conversation the next time that I'm on live. Hopefully you have your notification bell turned to always. That way you always know when I'm on here and you won't miss a beat. This conversation will be replayed. I'll leave it up. Although it was just a test, I'll leave it on YouTube for a little bit tonight, and I may revisit it. All right. If you guys want to go back and listen to anything that I might have said or that you might have missed, and that's a great compliment, Rose. I appreciate that. And you need to post more to your IG. Just gonna be real. Post a little bit more. Anyway, all right, man. It was good talking to y'all. I'll speak to y'all soon. Good night.